Hello, beautiful family. Hi, YouTube. Here for another episode of the Free to Be podcast. It's been a minute since I've done an episode, and so I just want to say thank you for being here. Thanks for your patience. And what is in the works is having more of a consistent structure and routine around the Free to Be podcast so that we can feel safer within the container and know what to expect and what is coming. So, that's in the works. So you get to be excited about that because I want to show up for you guys more. I want to be here more because this matters to me. So here we go. I'm going to start. I'm going to start the recording for the podcast for Spotify, and this episode I want to talk about believing in a world of love and why that's important. So let's dive in. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the Free to Be podcast. I'm your host, Annaline, and I'm so grateful and honored to have you here with me today. So today in this week's episode, I want to dive into the power and beauty and magic of, you probably guessed it, love. Because that is one of my absolute favorite things to talk about. And I want to speak on the beauty of believing in a world of love and the magic that gets to come with that belief. When you choose to take ownership of your thoughts and of your beliefs, then you are putting the power to create your own reality back in your hands. And when you choose to be brave enough to open up your heart and listen to your heart and believe in a world of love, of unconditional, beautiful, radiant love, that creates a beautiful life for yourself, and it creates a beautiful world and universe. And with that, it isn't easy because, as you and I know, the world is absolutely crazy sometimes, and things can seem to be very out of control. And there's people hurting each other all of the time. And we can feel sad and angry and confused often. So, like, why would we believe in a world of love when we see violence all over the news and fear yelling in our faces constantly? Well, we choose to believe in a world of love because that is our mission. That is our purpose. That is our free will. And when you make that choice, it is your responsibility to bring that into the world, returning us all to the innate love and wisdom within us. And that is what creates the ripple outside of us. It always starts with you. And so I'm assuming, which, they always say to not assume, but I'm guessing that if you're listening to this podcast and you're still here, it is because you believe in love too. And you believe in the power of love, and you know deep within that there is love in the world. And I choose to say and dare to say that there's more love in the world than there is fear. And I've had this belief ever since I was a little baby girl. The little inner child in us all believes in love, believes in the beauty, magic, awe, and wonder of this world. And I am claiming her back to me. And she never even left, but she is strong and she is wise and she is within me and she is within you. And this love is innately yours and within you, and it's yours to share. And so claiming that we get to live in a world of unconditional love is bold. I mean, that's a big deal. But when you do claim that belief and you anchor that belief into your system, and whenever you meet resistance or fear, and you recognize it and you look it in the face and you say no, and you call it out for the lie that it is, and you choose to breathe and come back to the present moment and come into your body and choose love and choose faith and choose hope, that is the magic. That is your power. That is you doing it. So thank you for being bold enough to either choose or play with this idea of believing in a world of love and unconditional love, because it's the people like us and the people who choose to have faith and hope that are the change makers. We get to be way showers. We get to keep that spark, that internal flame of love within all of us alive. We get to remind others of that love that is already within them and help reignite that spark, or give it a little blow or a little kiss and say, hey, I'm here, and not all hope is lost. And love actually never went away or goes away, because love never dies, and it is free and it is unconditional. And so with this belief, we get to start really tuning in with ourselves and asking ourselves deeper questions like, what really is love? What really is love to me? What does that mean? What does unconditional love look like and feel like? And I also want to touch on like why it's so important for us to have this beautiful belief, which you get to choose your own beliefs. I respect your free will, and I thank you for allowing yourself to listen to this perspective. You know, that's what it is. It's a perspective, it's an offering, and it's something that you get to play with and decide for yourself. And we get to constantly change our beliefs all of the time. We're actually never stuck because we're fluid and ever evolving and changing beings. But it's so important for us to believe in this love because it is us. And when we forget who we are and we forget love, then we start to see massive chaos, not only within ourselves, but outside of ourselves. Hence, so many of us in the world have forgotten that they are love and are constantly seeking and searching out and looking for love. And you can see this unfulfillment within themselves being reflected back to us by the outside world with violence, hatred, destruction, fear. And the way to slowly heal this, because it can be so overwhelming when we really dive in and we think about it. It can be so extremely overwhelming, and we can get angry and sad and feel distraught and feel helpless. But no hope is gone, because I want to remind you and I want to tell you that you believing in love and you choosing to love and you committing to your own self-love is the medicine that heals the entire planet. That is the greatest form of healing that you can make if you want to help make this world a more beautiful place than when you found it. It is by unconditionally choosing to love you and every single part of you. I really want you to feel this. Allow yourself to pause and tune into your heart space right now and see if you can feel the truth that is there in your soul. Like, yes, my heart is actually awakening a little bit. It's feeling something here. It's resonating and recognizing and remembering this truth that I am love, and love isn't outside of me. Love is within me. And there's actually no separation here. Love gets to be all of it. These are some bigger concepts and ideas that we can spend all the time in the world that we want to dive into this and bounce off of each other. Though what I have come to find is by truly loving myself, I am becoming a more radiant, loving being, and I experience more peace in my life because there's less judgment for the different parts of myself. So I experience less judgment outside of myself. And when I feel judgment, because I'm not like immune to judgment or fear or hatred, no, I see those things and I allow my body to feel them and move that energy out. I don't keep it within me and keep it stuck. We move it. We move the energy. And the more you get to know yourself and you're in tune with yourself, the more awareness you start to have. And you can recognize this fear and these different lies for what they are instead of holding on to them and taking them as your own. You can let go, breathe it out, let it go, let it be, and not attach. These practices of self-love, patience, compassion, and self-awareness, I truly believe is a necessary and key ingredient to experiencing and tasting this beautiful, delicious dessert that is life. So I thank you for exploring these realms within you and your heart and going on this journey of self-love and committing to getting to know your true self, because there's so much there to learn and discover. And so I encourage you to be patient with yourself and let the world, let life, let love show you and reveal itself to you naturally, effortlessly, day by day, in every now moment. And you will continue to see and realize and feel. Beautiful practice to continue to love yourself and spread more love out into the world, which we often want to quickly go to love others and serve others and help others and heal others. And that's because that's like a projection. We're really needing that for ourselves. Go within first when you feel something like that and see if you can feed on your own love and fuel yourself with your own love by tuning into the subtleties, the energy within you. It's all already there. And breathe. Breathing brings this element of air, of spirit, of awareness, of light, of love. It's powerful. It's brings you back to the present moment. It's healing. So breathe into you in your own heart space and continue to acknowledge and notice how your different beliefs in your world are impacting what it is that you're experiencing. And ask yourself, is this mine? Where did this come from? Is this serving me? And do I still want it? Is it where I want to go? And is it where I see the rest of the world going? Not out of fear, but out of what I am hoping for, out of what I am creating for myself, and out of what I am desiring for all of us, and out of what I believe in that is possible. Choosing to be bold and have faith. Faith is believing in what is not seen. So yeah, it's scary. You have to step into that unknown and choose to have that faith and belief anyways. And that is when love will continue to surprise you and reveal itself to you in exponential, unexpected, beautiful, profound, ever evolving and changing ways, because you yourself will change and you yourself are love. So I love you. Thank you for tuning in to this week's short little cute episode. And I cannot wait to keep checking in here and communicating with all of you, sharing with all of you, loving all of you, collaborating, exploring, connecting, coming up with these new ideas, all of the things. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I love you deeply. I hope you have a beautiful, magical rest of your day. Until next time, bye. Okay, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure you do something loving for yourself today. Give yourself a hug. Really see if you can let yourself believe in unconditional love. And if you're not familiar with what unconditional love really is, start exploring those realms and asking for assistance and guidance, because whatever you seek, you shall find. And I'm also so here for that. So reach out to me and I got you. Again, I am offering some one-on-one monthly clients right now. So if that's something that interests you, please reach out and we can see if it feels good for us to work together. And I can tell you all the details of what that entails. And for now, I just pray blessings upon you, so much love to you. And again, so much gratitude for you and your heart and your bravery. I love you. Bye.